We are off on our Grand Canyon road trip adventure. We are taking the Tesla, so we're going to map out exactly how that works, where we stop, how long it takes, and if it's worth taking a Tesla through the Southwest. We're doing the Grand Canyon, Antelope Canyon, Bryce, and Zion, with a stop in Vegas on the way back. We're on our way, and wish us luck. I think we're going to this tiny town. We are about an hour and a half in, and we're stopping at our first supercharger in Barstow, California. When you precondition the battery, so when you navigate to a charger, your car will know you're going to a charger and it will know to precondition the battery. This makes charging easier and quicker for the Tesla. And I can't believe there's gonna be a supercharger here, because literally it feels like we are in the middle of nowhere. We're close. Boom. No wait.
Yeah, it's gonna go up to 100%.
When we were at Barstow, we charged the Tesla all the way, and that's about 320 miles. And now we're stopping a second time in Kingman, Arizona. We have about 50 miles left, so we were able to go really far without needing to charge a second time. We'll see how long this one takes. It's another supercharger, so it should be faster. So it is officially our second stop. Thank you for driving us and for parking us, Tesla. And we're about less than 200 miles from the Grand Canyon, so making excellent time. Not part of our plan, but we saw Bearizona as we approached our hotel, and we're making the detour.
Up through the roof, through the roof.
Oh my god, I'm staying there. Wow. So we stopped twice in total. Both times we had about half a charge left, and we ended up charging it all the way to be full. So we only needed to stop twice. The first charger in Barstow was completely free, which was awesome, although we did spend money at the outlets. The second charger was about $30 because we did want to charge it all the way, and superchargers are more expensive. And both times we charged it took us about half an hour, maybe a little bit more. $30 literally to drive from Los Angeles to the Grand Canyon is kind of insane considering gas prices right now. Day 2 of our road trip. Last night, we stayed at Under Canvas. It's basically a glamping situation. You have these big, beautiful tents, hardwood floors. We spent a little extra for the shower and the restroom to be included in our tent. Neither of us are really big campers, but we wanted the experience of being a little bit closer to nature. At night, we got to go out and walk in the wilderness. We had a beautiful view of the night sky. They had campfires out, so we went and we made s'mores. We had some dinner. We have the car at almost 100 miles still from yesterday, and we're going to the Grand Canyon, the South Rim. We're gonna stop on the way to charge it. The Grand Canyon does have chargers that we looked up, but we wanna get some breakfast and just make sure we're fully charged before we get there. We could get to the Grand Canyon right now without charging it. We got our America the Beautiful pass because we are going to 3 national parks, so this will save us money. And we are now entering the Grand Canyon. We just finished seeing the Grand Canyon. It was extraordinary, beyond what you could expect. We did a few light trails, and now we are on our way to Page. In Page, we're going to see Horseshoe Bend and Antelope Canyon before we make our way to Bryce and Zion. And this is the second time we're charging. Again, same thing, the car's halfway charged. It's about 150 miles left. But we have Tesla chargers at our hotel, so it's perfect. So we're gonna charge here, and then we'll be ready to go tomorrow. Day 3 of our road trip. We're in Page, Arizona. We're going to see Horseshoe Bend today and Antelope Canyon. Day 3, and we're making our way to Springdale, and we'll be seeing Zion National Park next. The Tesla had been mostly charged from being at the Courtyard Marriott, so we didn't need to charge it on a full, 300 miles now, and it's going to take 100, 120 miles to get there. So we are feeling good about the charge. We are now in Zion, Utah, and we were a little worried about coming here in terms of charging stations because we didn't see any Tesla chargers or superchargers in or around Zion National Park. But when we got here, we were pleasantly surprised to find third-party chargers actually at the hotel we're staying at. And this is what they look like. So a little different than the Tesla chargers. They are more expensive and they take longer, so that's something to consider. Also, when you use a third-party charging system, you do have to add your own attachment at the top. And that comes with all Tesla cars and Tesla vehicles, a pack of attachments like this. So we just keep ours in the trunk of our Tesla. And then when we use a third-party charging system, just add the attachment, and that's gonna plug into the car and attach to the third-party charger. One thing to note about Zion is you do wanna take shuttles pretty much everywhere. So start from the town, take a shuttle to the park. We got our America the Beautiful pass, so that gets us into a lot of the parks for a discounted price. One thing too, if you plan this trip, is you may want to hit Bryce before Zion if you're going back west, because we are backtracking a little bit from Arizona to go to Zion, then to go to Bryce. It's a little bit backwards, then to go back home to Los Angeles. We didn't mind because we also want to drive through the park again and see Zion again, but that's just something to consider. There are only Tesla destination chargers in Bryce, so it takes a really long time to charge. There are no superchargers, so that's why we're really happy that we're at 320 miles, about, a little bit more, filled up our whole tank here in Zion before driving to Bryce because it's only 85 miles. So the hope is that then we can just turn around and charge on our way to Las Vegas. One important thing to note if you're taking your Tesla on a road trip, you may want to change it to regenerative braking, which is hold. I usually like to drive on roll, Michael likes to drive on hold, and that's going to give you more battery back. So when you're going downhill, if you're not pressing on the accelerator and you're kind of leaving your foot level, you're going to get a green bar at the top, which means you're saving power. See the green right there? That's building back our battery, which means we're not wasting extra miles. Day 6, we are driving from Bryce Canyon to Las Vegas, and we're going to stop one time. We didn't even charge it at all in Bryce. We left Zion with almost a full tank. We arrived here with over 200 miles. We're leaving now with like 100 and almost 190 miles. Tomorrow will be day 7, our last day, and we will be driving from Las Vegas to Los Angeles. We could have definitely finished the road trip today. I just wanted to break up the drive for him. But if you were to do it, you probably would just need to stop 2 times.